digitally while at the booth and just be like
So that's kind
have
of
them
that's kind of one of
have
my
keys.
that's kind of one of my other options. So I want to have a couple of physical copies at the booth for TrollCon, but um, I'm thinking so some of the other options that I might do is have like some codes that are available
Mhm.
that you know if somebody will give me the email address that they plan to use, I can email them a discounted rate.
Yeah.
TrollCon only pricing available for print on demand or even the PDFs if they want to order the PDFs because that's instant gratification. With all of my books, even the print on demands, if you purchase the print on demand, you get the PDF at zero extra cost.
Mhm.
And I mean, yeah, that's kind of taken a chunk out of my finances quite a bit, but because I make far less money on the print on demand books, but with as we talked about, I believe it was last week, with the tariff situation and Drive Through RPG jacking up their prices, I think that you know value to the customer is more important to me. And so I've already keeping the price as low as I possibly can and remain operating on those print on demand books. Um,
Mhm.
so I think that and it's still high in my opinion. And so getting them the PDF for free is the least I can do. To be real honest, the print on demand, I mean, they came out really nice. They are beautiful books, but um, they most of my sales are from PDFs, and the print on demand feature ultimately is a vanity project for me because I like to be in my game room, and when I look at my bookshelf, I can see my books. you like, hey, I can point at them and be like, hey, I wrote that, and if you don't believe me, you can look in the front cover. So I think that yeah, I'll have like some information, literature, as you might say, that will if they want to send me an email address, I can go ahead and set them up with con only pricing for the event for like a limited amount of time, or give them a discount code for PDFs, or maybe even a bundle deal of some kind. So I don't necessarily have to have a whole bunch of stuff. But I was thinking about it. I'm like, I probably should get a banner or something printed up because that's going to be a pretty lame booth if it's just an empty booth with a table and, book, maybe a tablecloth, but,
Dean,
you know,
didn't you? Dean got didn't you got a banner printed, but you didn't
It
get
was
it on the canvas. You got it
it was
on.
blanket. I wouldn't
Yeah.
recommend it for a con though.
Okay.
You could go on Amazon and look up promotional items, and you'll be able to find stuff that you need that's custom print. And under promotional items, usually you'll find them at a good price.
nice. Yeah, so there's a Staples down here just across the river from me, and they do some pretty good promotional stuff. Like I had one of the maps for the first big map for the Glossian Empire, Stagina, and the Borderlands. I had that printed, and it's poster size. I don't remember the exact ones, but I've got poster frames, and they printed it to that specification. And it came out really nice. It cost me like $30. It wasn't crippling. So, I mean, I'm sure that a banner, and if honestly, if I mean, I would love to be able to keep it as a memento, but if it doesn't even survive the entire con, I'm not going to be butthurt about it. It doesn't have to be lifetime grade material, but just something to kind of spruce up the um, the
Make it
little
pop a little.
booth. Actually, my wife's really good at finding odds and ends at like Dollar Tree for like parties and whatnot for decorations. So maybe some of that will, some of that may end up entering into the decorative scheme. But yeah, I'm in the scheming and planning phase, which I'm sure will morph and change over the next 13 months until con time. So, and then I was talking to my buddy Luke, who's planning to go with us, or going to try to, and I was like, well, shit, the event itself is 10th through 12th, which means we're probably going to have to be down there on the 9th, because we're going to have to go in with the team and kind of help set up and get everything ready for the event to start Saturday morning. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm probably putting the cart before the horse, but I've volunteered at enough PDX lands that I know that you have to be there the day before, and I kind of know what is involved. I'm sure we're not going to be having to run electrical cables and Ethernet and all of that shit, but there's plenty of other labor jobs to be done, and so I got to plan ahead for that as well. But yeah, Luke already looked up. He's like, okay, well, I found 2 hotels that are in the area. The Marriott actually shares the same parking lot, and he says, as the event center, and on the other end of the parking lot is a movie theater. So I'm like, honestly, dude, I'm probably gonna be too worn out to go to a movie after the event closes. But I mean, you never know. But whatever. So, anyways, that is the big news in the land of Braunhaven. Welcome to Town on the Edge of Shadow. We will be picking up where we left off last week. You'll note that Holgrim is not with us this week. He is away on a canoe trip in the deep Canadian wilderness, and he will be rejoining us next week. The big news of the day is that Braunhaven will have a booth at TrollCon next year, which will be taking place September 10th through 12th at the Benton Event Center in Benton, Arkansas. So massive excitement going on. This is a rock star moment for me and my little world here. But where we left off, Holgrim, I don't know, I'm questioning the logic of this, but you know what, we're going to go with it. Holgrim lit the edge of the tent on fire, the big top tent on fire, knowing that there were townspeople inside, and evidently when he looked inside, he evidently saw that the ringmaster was in there, as well as there were, of course, a couple of jesters in there as well. And they had a big rotating target board. And there was one of the townspeople that was kind of shackled to this board. His mouth was similar to the townsperson they found in one of the cages. His mouth was sewn shut with gut twine. And they were spinning the board, and the jester was throwing knives. And basically the whole act was whether or not the jester would accidentally, in quotes, kill the townsperson. And the townspeople, when they arrive, and this is indicative of the carnival, there's really nothing else going on for these people, right? And so they all went to the carnival, and they all seemed rather dejected. Their heads were hanging low, almost like they were forced to go. But then on the flip side, there's always the glimmer. I don't know if it's a glimmer of hope. Maybe more like the anticipation that perhaps somebody will get a letter calling them forth to Octus's necropolis to be judged. And of course, not all of them are ready for that. And so, and we'll get it. We will be touching upon that subject in the future. But so there, it's not like they really want to be at the carnival, but at the same time, there is some possible gain for them. And what else are they going to do? They don't have TV, and so here they are. So that's where we left off. Evidently, Morvax, you are deciding to put Finnegan, put him down, and you were go ahead and describe to us how you're wanting to do that.
Oh yes, Morvax kind of lands and sees that the little jester tore large chunks of flesh out of Finnegan, and he's kind of standing there all hobbling and looking like a breeze could probably just knock him over and destroy him. And
before you do this, what level is Morvax?
I am level 4, I believe. Yeah, 4.
I wrote it, but I have to look it up. So you can cast second level spells. So yeah, you have to be pretty high level before you can heal.
Yeah, I think level 6 I can heal him, I think, but
well, there's reassemble at 4th, but that's not really going to do it. I know there's a spell where you can repair them.
Yeah, I mean, like if he was like a construct or something, I would argue for like mending or something, but he's just a flesh bag. So.
Yeah, he a rotting flesh bag at that. I mean, you can only do so much with a mending spell.
Get some twine and leather.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if you want to spend the time with a hook needle and
there's other corpses laying around here. And
well, that's kind of I think that was kind of the idea behind this, is that it honestly it really shouldn't matter too much. Almost anywhere that you're going to be. I mean, even in the real world. If it was the real world and you were to stand in the back of my apartment complex and you casted reanimate or raise dead or what have you, theoretically there's a good chance that a skeleton's going to come up out of the dirt somewhere near you.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there have been people all over this region for a long time. Not that the apartment's built on a cemetery. That's not a requirement. But I can almost guarantee you somewhere a Native American may have tacked it on the land somewhere near here. And whoop, there they are. Now you have a skeleton. So theoretically, repairing them was kind of a higher level concept, because if a skeleton or a zombie dies, who cares? You could just make another one.
Right. But yeah, I mean, I see that Finnegan has, in Morvax's eyes, he's served his purpose. He's gotten some more use out of his body before it's time to rest it. He says a small, quick, quiet prayer in Draco, like thanking death for giving him this corpse to help extend its purpose. And I tell Finnegan, don't move, don't resist this. It's time for you to rest. And I use Death Kneel.
No, he's shaking his head.
I mean, do I need to actually roll the attack on him? Or
No. He's got 2 hit points. He's not going to save. Yeah, Death Knell will eliminate Finnegan, the zombie.
So Death deals basically if they have 4 hit points or less, and I cast it on them, they make a con save or instantly die.
Right.
So, yeah, he just does that and just accepts it. And that's all I was going to do.
I do have a question for you, because we are technically dead ourselves. I wonder what's going on to your corpse in the real world that we left. Just wondering.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. There's that. So one of the
prefer not to think about it.
so at the end of last week's session, Holgrim asked me. He thought that there might be a plot hole, and he's like, well, we're already dead, yet we ran into ghosts. And back at the estate, there were the ghosts of the children. There was the bartender who was kind of a jerk. And so essentially what I told him is, yes, you're dead, but you're not undead. A ghost is an undead, and they have to be created in some way. Either the most common method, of course, is necromancy, or even some clerical magic, where they are reanimated. Another possibility, however, of course, is the environment that they're in corrupts the dead and brings them back as the undead. You guys being dead are not that. This is more of a physical manifestation of your actual soul. And so if you a closer example to that would be like the astral travel spell, which when I was younger didn't make much sense. I think, and maybe it's because I was trying to read that from the High Gygaxian of AD&D First Edition, and it didn't sit well with me. I like the way that Castles and Crusades lists it much better. Is that essentially astral travel? Your physical body is on the prime material plane. Your astral self goes through the astral plane with a silver cord behind it that is tied to your physical body. If that cord is clipped, your body dies immediately. That you are obviously vulnerable, because your physical body is kind of in a coma-like state while you traipse around the astral sea. However, once you come into contact with a plane, because they're all floating out here in the astral sea, right? And so if you go to the Fey realm or the Shadow realm, or technically even the Veil, which is the ethereal planes, that your physical body basically, it's like a Star Trek transporter. It disappears and sucked up through the silver cord, and you are physically manifested on that new plane. And so that's a similar kind of situation here, where your soul has crossed the veil and has now physically manifested into the Shadow realm. You are not a ghost. You're not undead. It's you. But of course, the environment, because of the nature of how you got here, the environment is causing you to lose your memories, to kind of blank out and become this possibly new person or empty vessel kind of situation. And so that's the answer to that question. But anyways, so Finnegan kicks it. This fire is growing rather rapidly. If you've ever accidentally set wax covered or oil skin canvas on fire,
no.
it goes up quite nicely. And so people are screaming and running out of the building. You do not see the Grandmaster of the carnival, and you don't see any of the jesters come running out, but there's townspeople that are screaming and running from the burning tent. And by this point, this is now more like this, and the fire is growing rather rapidly.
Okay, this is kind of a problem.
Now,
I love how our paladin just decided not to show up today. I think this is the real reason. He's lying about his actual
he's lying
situation.
about going on the
Yeah,
vacation.
he's like, I don't want to do an alignment shift.
Yep. Yep.
I can't live with my sins.
So, yeah, I mean, you don't know what happened to the guy who was shackled to the board, of course. Presumably he's still shackled to the board. And then, on top of that, you have the weirdness of whatever's going on in this tent. With it being, you've seen people go in, townspeople go in, and the jesters that were outside of this tent, currently they have stepped back inside. They were grabbing people and trying to forcibly get them to go in to see the attraction in this tent. There's no real sign of what that attraction is, but they were trying to forcibly grab people and pull them in. And then you, of course, have the barrel-topped wagon over here, and the wooden sign over the door to the barrel-top wagon just says Madame Jeva.
First things first, does anyone actually need healing? Because I know we had quite a bit of combat.
Was I with you guys last time? Because I missed a
No,
couple?
you are not. But no, you weren't. But you were. But you were in protected status. So there you go.
You were guarding the outside of the circus area.
Yes,
just in
You were
case.
very special.
Yes. Yeah, over the years, I've just, every once in a while you run into the post on X where there are game masters that are wringing their hands and wanting to know, what do you do with a character when the player can't make it to a session for that week? And I'm like, nothing. Just, if you want to make your life simple, pretend they don't exist. Because then you don't have to run the risk of them accidentally dying without the player really being there, which is really kind of a crappy deal. Like, I wasn't even here last week and you killed me. Right, yeah, so
firewood or something.
Yeah, yes, you were chopping wood, or you were off in the woods for your morning constitutional.
In our Tuesday game, we always say that they had the shits and they couldn't make it.
Exactly. You were looking for leaves off in the woods. So that's a perfect explanation of where you were. So, so I mean, like I said, you've got this tent that is rather mysterious. You've got the barrel top wagon, and of course the burning big top tent. That there is potentially at least 3, maybe 4 people in there. One of them being an actual person, and the other 3 being jesters.
Well, I'm going to heal myself. If anyone needs healing, let me know. I think that's basically going to be my healing spells if anyone needs healing.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Maximum hit points.
Nice.
Okay.
Hey, cleric, where are we going to purge next?
I'm like, where has my brother gone? What has he done?
He ran to the woods to go shit really badly.
Yes.
Shitting while collecting firewood
he
for
lit
his
the
fire.
tent on fire like, oh, sorry, I'll be right back. Takes off into the woods.
He's pooping his pants and getting more firewood for the fire.
Yes, exactly.
Brogan or Bean, do you need healing?
I'm feeling all good. That's why I carry myself a crossbow, don't get up and bat,
Okay, just making sure.
You are so kind to ask, though.
Would a jester corpse become a zombie or a skeleton? Zombie, I assume?
Depends on how fresh they are. These guys are pretty fresh, so you're probably going to end up with zombies. I mean, theoretically, let's see. What's the name of that spell?
Here, I'll post the info for you.
Do we hear screaming coming from the tent that's right beside us here that's not on fire?
No.
Or is it just like... oddly silent.
It's oddly silent.
Okay.
I posted the info for you.
Okay,
Right.
let me. Here it is.
See.
By the way, I had a question. So this is a mini campaign. It's not like it's not going on forever, right?
Correct. Yeah,
Correct.
there will be a definitive ending to this campaign and your characters.
Okay. I was just curious because of
The way you said our characters.
With an asterisk, caveat, and addendum to that. But you'll see
the reason
what that
the reason
is.
I asked is because I'm trying to organize what I'm going to be doing on Thursdays, and I might do like live plays. That's why I was just curious.
Okay. So yeah, so it has been a question of several people have said that they would like to do more Braunhaven. And so what my plan was going to be is I'm probably going to take like a month off once we conclude Town on the Edge of Shadow. And then of course I've already got the game set up for Werewolves of London, and some of what happens at the end of Town will play into the character creation of werewolves. So anybody who wants to play, there will be a tied in aspect, but they will be completely new characters.
Okay. No, I was just curious. Because yeah, like I said, I wanted to promote my book. I wanted to do like a mini campaign, like 5-6 sessions.
Absolutely.
On Thursdays then.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to play in Werewolves of London, we could coordinate timing, and if you wanted to do yours while I'm taking the time off,
Oh well, yeah. I mean, like I'm just thinking, trying to organize. That's all I'm trying to do.
I totally get it. I'm in the same mode. So, yeah, I mean, you don't hear any screaming coming from this tent. It is strangely, unnervingly quiet in there, and it almost seems. And now that you have asked, it kind of dawns on you that it has always been like that, even before the big top and before you got into the fight. When the jesters would grab somebody, they'd be like, no, that's okay, I don't want to see. And they would go in, and then that's it. There's no sound coming out of that tent.
I'm going to walk over, because there's 2 corpses beside us. I'm going to go over one of them, which is not being messed around with. And I'm going to cast Speak with Dead.
Okay. Okay. And, ooh, boy. Okay. Hold on here.
Leave me alone.
He's dragging all the. I'm just going to drag all the bodies into a pile. So before I look up Speak with Dead, Morvax, reading this spell.
So I can.
You have the choice. It's up to you whether you want zombies or skeletons. Now, having played a gazillion versions of D&D over the years, most of the time, not always, but most of the time, it really depends on the freshness of the corpse, right? So, like, if you're in a dungeon and you just killed an orc, they could potentially become a zombie, which is a higher hit dice monster. If you run into a room and you want to animate dead, there's going to be nothing in there but bones, and so that's how you end up with skeletons. But that's not what this says. This is essentially, it's up to you. I guess you can animate a number of creatures whose combined level is equal to your caster level. So you could do 4 skeletons, or I guess 2 zombies.
Well, I also have Adept Summoner, so it's actually even 2 levels higher than that.
Right. So you could do 6 skeletons or 3 zombies.
Well, see, this is where the wording is weird. So the spell can animate a number of creatures whose combined level is equal to the cast level. This says for multiple castings, they can only control a number of creatures whose combined level is equal to double their caster level.
So yeah, because and I don't generally. So this is taking Vancian magic into its ultimate effect, right? So essentially with Vancian magic, you have your spell slots and the spells that you memorize. And when you cast that spell that is memorized, it disappears from your mind for reasons, and that's it. It's gone until you study the spell again that night and memorize it for the following day. That's never that's never really sat well with me. It hasn't sat well with anybody I've ever played with. The way I do it is it's assuming that you have that wording is assuming that you have memorized animate corpse twice or 3 times or 4 times or however many times, because each time you cast it you lose one, right? And so you could theoretically cast animate corpse multiple times, and each time that you do it, it would be how it's described here. I've never liked the idea of the spell just vanishing from your head. If you study the spell and you have it memorized, then you can cast it as many times as you have spell slots available.
I guess so a skeleton is 1 level, zombies are 2. I have basically 6 in total I can play with. How many jester corpses are here? Do we remember, or do you have it like? Do you know?
There were 4.
Okay.
In total. Hold on here.
So for gameplay's sake, since the cleric is doing Speak with Undead, I will leave that corpse, and while he's doing his thing, I'll shut up, and my character will just be dragging all the corpses into a pile.
I like you're putting I'm just going to make one big ice cream sundae rather than like 3 little ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're dragging corpses into the pile, getting ready for animate. So speak with dead. Now that answer has been given, and I got to read this because I've been spending the last several days doing conversions over to OSC for the new book, and there are some differences. Here we go. So you can. So the reason why I wanted to look it up is the first sentence. Speak with dead. The spell allows the caster to ask several questions of the corpse. In some iterations of Speak with Dead, you are only allowed to ask 3 questions, and they have to be fairly simple, yes or no, basic questions. But so it can only answer questions that it knew in life. It'll answer in its own language. They're demons. They know common. So answers are usually vague, short, and cryptic to the point of being frustrating. If the disposition of the caster is opposed to that of the corpse, it resists answering, and the caster must make a check as if against spell resistance of 12. So the way spell resistance work is it is a raw d20 roll. And essentially, if let's say that a creature has spell resistance, we'll say really low, it's like spell resistance 3. When a spell is casted, and it's pretty much almost any spell, but most of the spells will state whether or not it is affected by spell resistance. So like you've got a creature with spell resistance 3, and you cast lightning bolt on it. I can roll a d20, or you have to roll a raw d20, and essentially you have to get 4 or better. If you roll a 1, 2, or 3, then well, actually, if you roll a 1 or 2, so you'd have to get a 3 or better. If you roll a 1 or 2, then the spell fizzles out. It doesn't have any effect on them. In this case, if they're the opposite alignment, and of course the jesters are demons, and so they are, You would have to roll an
Are the same alignment as that dude. They are definitely. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You would have to roll a 12 or better in order for them to answer the question. Otherwise, they would resist it.
For each question, or just the one off? Because that could be.
If it is, I would
think it
only
might
have
be
you
just
make
the
one
one.
roll. Because
Yeah.
I mean that could be, that could get tedious.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll do that now to see if it actually succeeds.
Sure.
Okay, I'll put my hand over their head and be like, "Speak to me, foul creature." And I roll a 6.
And it does kind of momentarily awaken, and it just goes and laughs.
These creatures are mentally just as tough as they are physically, considering their size and what we had to deal with.
I mean, I can cast it for you, but you can ask the questions if it helps.
What? You can do that? Okay, do it.
Well, I don't know. Does the person who casts a spell have to ask the questions for that?
Well, it does say it allows the caster to ask several questions.
Oh.
Otherwise, you
Never
start
mind.
running into that joke that they had in the D&D movie.
Yeah,
Honor
yeah.
Thieves. It's like, no, that wasn't the question. No. Yes. No.
Never mind. My character's busy doing shit. I don't want to step on anyone's toes.
Yeah, it just cackles at you.
Okay, I'm convinced that this will not work. There's some evil demonic presence which is just overpowering my magic. Yeah.
That's
I
pretty
say
much
we beat it
true.
up in the afterlife until it tells us what we want to know.
Reanimate one of his friends and torture it. I mean, I don't know that it'll care about that, but So what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna call everyone over so we're all around each other in a group and be like, my friends, our friend seems to have run off into the woods after he cast this fire. Perhaps his soul and mind is being taken over by one of these foul demons. We see the people enter the tent behind us.
You're gonna suggest that the paladin has become corrupted.
Being corrupted in some way. Perhaps the tent behind us might hold us secrets. The people come in or enter. They do not leave. And silence, an eerie silence emanates.
Is it better to attack the tent first or to the lady
No, attacking
first?
the tent.
So everybody can make a wisdom check.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
It's always wisdom with you.
It is. Wisdom is the spot search and recon checks of Castles and Crusades. So it looks like everybody but Wind. Well, no, Morgosh missed it too. Owen, Brogan, and Morvax. The other thing that you realize now that you are kind of focusing on the silence coming from this tent is that even with the big top tent on fire, you are still hearing the Calliope music. Yet there's no sense of source or direction from which the sound is coming from. It's like it is just there. And it's not overpowering, but you can still hear it. And with no idea of where it's coming from.
Yeah, they got some nice speakers somewhere.
Some of those Amazon speakers that look like rocks, so you can put them in your backyard.
Can I think, like, my character's going to think, could this possibly be beamed into our heads?
I mean, yeah.
More like...
I mean, that of course would be a possibility. And it would be difficult for you to not having any directional awareness of where the
Mhm.
music is coming from. That may, of course, be one thought. Is like, you know, it's just stuck in
Yeah.
your head.
Okay.
It's a Calliope version of November Rain, and it just keeps playing over and over.
But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna suggest we should check out this tent here, which has been that all the people go in, and we hear nothing but deafening silence.
And you've never seen any of them come out.
Yes. So that's why I say.
Might as well. What the heck?
Okay.
My friends, ready ourselves. A battle.
So Morvax, I would assume before you guys want to go into the tent, you're going to want to animate some corpses. That
Yeah, it's definitely not an evil thing I'm doing.
No, definitely
I mean, just because you're a
When you
necromancer,
have to say it like that, it kind of makes me feel it.
Yeah, that seems a little shady. I mean,
I'm gonna bring them all as skeletons because it says their attack is by weapons. So by that, I'm assuming it means that I can give them weapons to use.
yes. Well, generally, and hold on, I'm going to.
That's from the little handout thing that you gave me.
Right. Generally, with skeletons, they are going to be, and here's your small fire elemental, Morgosh.
I haven't summoned him yet.
Maybe it's.
I thought you still had him. I thought you.
I don't know. I don't know how long he's passed.
That's a good question.
I think you missed 2 sessions, wasn't it?
Yep.
He might be gone. Let's see here. Summon an elemental. Which one of those summon spells did you use? Do you remember?
What's it called? Let me look at my spells. It's called Summon Small Fire Elemental.
Okay. Oh, I just didn't go. Or maybe
There's the info.
Master level 2. Well, that is very strange.
It might be in the magic book.
That's possible. That's weird. It's not in the player's handbook reforged. Anyways, we can go with this. Okay.
I found it in one of the books.
It might be in the alpha of the upcoming adventure spellbook. Anyways, and I know that it's from an older printing because it's still talking about hit dice, which Castles and Crusades uses levels.
Today's the 13th, right?
Yeah. Another elemental. Okay, you can't do that for 7 days. Okay, so it'll last for 24 hours or until its task is complete. So yeah, you would have to summon another one.
Right. Which I haven't yet. I probably will if I want him to burn more tents.
Right, because burning tents is always good. So how many are you doing? Zombies or are you doing skeletons?
I'm gonna do 4 skeletons.
Okay. So then I don't need this one. I do need. I'm sure I have skeleton. Skeleton. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. We have a whole whopping 7 hit points. And how many are you summoning?
4.
Okay. I will give you control of these. Okay. There you go.
Excellent.
So I was gonna say, I mean, just because you're a necromancer, I mean, I don't know, your disposition might be evil, but doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be evil. Even with animating corpses, since most likely you would follow Octus as a god, and he's not necessarily evil. So, you don't have to be.
Does anybody have weapons they wish to arm our new friends with?
Let me see what I got.
I'll give them kitchen knives.
I mean, I assume they
probably
can
a whole
punch.
bunch of sticks and stuff in the market tent.
I have. What do I have? I have darts and a staff.
I'm gonna.
I have a normal mace.
You have like several weapons, I'm pretty sure, don't you? Or is that
I
the
have 2.
paladin?
I have 2 weapons. I have a normal mace, and then I have my my flail, magic flail.
On their tokens, I'm using the green spot to indicate numbers because I'm gonna give number 1 my +1 dagger.
Okay.
It's just so I can bookkeep what skeleton's using what for each weapon.
Right. No, that tracks. I mean, they generally are going to come up. I think. Let me double check. Equipment table. Oh, they're not numbered. Yeah, I would say that they probably naturally come up with, a small rotting wooden shield, giving them no bonus to AC because it's literally falling apart, and probably a normal, like a longsword, which would deal 1d8 damage.
Alrighty. Yeah. Okay, they'll keep those for now then.
Okay. All right. So, is everybody in agreement? You're going to go in and check out this oddly quiet tent.
Yeah, maybe you get teleported again.
I begrudgingly agree after everybody following me through the portals.
Actually, do we want to just ransack their shop tent real quick?
What's that you say?
You guys want to do a
Ransack
mob
shop? Don't mind if I do.
What are those called? Where all the kids run into a store and just take a bunch of shit.
And then just run out.
Mob. We call it a mob. I'm okay with that.
I mean, I'm the evil guy, but I'm just saying
They are more
they're
evil.
bad people. They're more evil. Yes.
Confiscation
Yeah.
from the evil is technically good.
So,
Correct. And since our paladin's not here, we should take advantage.
So, to speed things along, so I know that one of you got the Ring of Armor +1. I think that was Owen,
that was
right?
me.
And there were 2 wands that you were unaware of what they did. The first wand was a very straight, shorn stick. It looks like just a stick, but it's very straight. It's thicker on one end and it tapers down to a point on the other. It is a wand of heal light wounds with 4 charges.
Oh, nice. That's pretty good.
The other wand. Sorry, go ahead.
I was to say, I could hold on that one, then I could fly around and shoot you with healing spells.
That's a good one.
The other wand, which is pretty much the opposite. It's all crooked, and it's got like 2 other branches that crookedly come off, and are kind of like a trident thing. It is a wand of Magi's missile. It will shoot out 3 missiles per charge, and it has 3 charges.
Oh, nice.
Those are really. Oh, there's the rusted bullseye lantern. With a broken.
I think
shutter.
someone bought that, didn't they?
I think Wind.
I wanted to buy it, but they kept charging too damn much.
Yeah, it was 5 copper pieces. So yeah, it's a bullseye lantern with a broken shutter. So with the one shutter closed, it will do a half radius on the other side. There was a locket with a small painting of a man. There was a wooden clog for the left foot, and it had no companion. There's a stuffed rabbit with a missing button eye. A woman's diamond wedding ring that they were selling for 20 copper. Rusty dagger with a chipped blade, a bag of jacks, and a red rubber ball. And that's it. That's all that's really in there.
So it's a wand of cure light wounds, you said?
Wand of heal light wounds with 4 charges. And a wand of Magi's missile with 3 charges, and it's 3 missiles per charge.
How many HP do you get back for each wand of heal light wounds charge?
1d8.
Yeah, it's 1d8, I believe.
For heal light. Yeah. Excuse me.
That does sound correct.
Morgosh, do you want the magic missile wand?
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Yes. Heal light wounds is 1d8 per charge.
Okay. Does anybody have any objections if I use it to just fly around and what's the range on it? I guess does it have a range?
For heal, or
yeah.
Range is 25 feet.
Hmm.
Oh wait, that's healing area. Wrong. So technically, the range is touch. So you have to go around like Glenda the Good Witch and tap them on the head, and they heal.
Okay.
Well, you can fly over the people quicker than more safely.
Yeah.
True.
You got to do the bad touch.
I'm gonna touch your butt with a stick. Boop.
All right. So let me get this set up. That's right? There he is. So let me find Interesting. So you step into this tent, and the edges of the tent, everything is in pitch blackness except for this central area. And aside from the pitch blackness, you can feel under your feet that you are stepping on uh, the natural ground. Like there was no base put down for this tent. It was just erected over a hole. The bare ground is beneath your feet. But the only area that you can actually see is, and it is oddly like an oddly shaped column of light, is in the center of this tent. And you can see that there are two jesters dancing around, and there is a large beam above a pit in the middle of this light, and there is fire and brimstone smoke coming up out of this hole, and hanging from the beam is a cage on a pulley system that can be lowered into this flaming pit. And the jesters just keep hounding you as you come in. Yes, come in, get in the cage, go for the ride. Okay. All right. So, if Brogan,
Ignore that.
Okay, it's just a test roll.
No, ignore mine. Ignore mine. I don't know what I noticed.
The tent looks like a fleshy mouth on the outside, like a maw of like a giant worm creature.
Right. So Morvax, were you shooting your crossbow?
Nope.
Or not Morvax, Brogan?
Well, that was just my crossbow, but I do want to go ahead, and I was just trying to be comical, but I do want to go ahead and go, and I don't know if you want to do initiative or sneak attack or however that works, but I do want to go ahead and attack. But I would wind up using Oathbringer anyway, so Oathkeeper.
So they need to make a surprise check. There we go. Oh, they only have to hit a 12 to get a +6. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? All right, so Brogan, you get a surprise. Which one of these guys you shooting with your Oathkeeper?
The one that's closest to me, of course.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack. A 16 is a hit for 9. All right, now we will set up.
So since I have dark vision, am I able to see anything with the dark vision, or is it dark regardless?
It's dark regardless, even with your dark vision. Like, it is an unnatural darkness. Let's see. There he is.
Anytime someone invites you to go into a cage that's on fire, you just go ahead and start shooting them. That's my philosophy.
Right. I mean, it's a good philosophy to have.
We clearly run in different circles, my friend.
So are we rolling for initiative?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d10 for Anish.
Initiative this. Yeah, it didn't work. Cringe.
Initiative. Trying to find. There I am. If I can, I never can find the initiative on the character sheet.
First page,
I got.
left
I
hand
know. I
side.
know. I found it. I found it. It's just it takes me a while to find it.
And
Why is these jesters so much bigger than us? Why are we so small?
oh, because I have the snapping to grid turned off, and so it doesn't automatically size you to the. They had that fixed for like a day, and then it reverted. So, okay, so what are you doing, Morvax?
How tall, roughly speaking, is the inside of the tent? Like, am I able to actually fly up at all, or?
It's difficult to say because of the darkness, and it's even hard to say when you look at try to look at the center of the tent because it just seems to go on forever. You could try to fly up.
I'll try to fly up to 20
from
feet.
The outside, it looks like the tent has a ceiling of maybe 15 feet.
I'll try 20 feet and see what happens.
Okay. So you fly up 20 feet, and it's a very strange sensation because where you are currently standing, you fly up and you are enveloped in complete darkness, almost to the point where you can't see the people below you. But so, you can see the jesters, of course.
Okay. Okay, I'll go down to like 10 feet off the ground, so I can comfortably see the party all at that height.
Yeah. Okay, it's a lot easier to see them. Yes.
I'll fly at 10 feet and fall back like 5 feet. I will move the skeletons.
Yep, they can go on your turn.
That's what I assumed. Just to kind of form a barrier for right now, because if there's only 2 of them and they're all holding their action if something comes within melee range to attack.
Okay. Owen, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna stand ready with a parry ready to go, just in case they try to swing at me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
All right. The jesters, one of them with a arrow stuck in him. The jesters
wasn't me. It was wind.
It was. They are, they continue to dance around. No, there's no need for violence. Just get into the cage and go for the ride. They are. Everybody can make a intelligence attribute check.
That's my jam.
Holy smokes.
And of course I fail it.
Second roll didn't count. Accidental double tap.
That's my jam on the floor.
So
Stella just needs to get her groove back, that's all.
So Owen, you distinctly get the feeling like the jesters are, not only are they, using rather obvious attempts to get you to get into the cage. Like they're not even attempting to veil the lie, right? But they also seem to like they are waiting for something. Is the feeling that you get.
I'm gonna say to the party, my friends, there's something with these creatures. They clearly want us to go in this cage. They keep outright saying it. But also, it appears they're waiting for something or someone.
Wind, what are you doing?
Kung Fu fighting!
You what?
Sorry, I said kung fu fighting.
Yes. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
you can attempt to run up and attack,
I
or
thought that was a German-speaking elf or something. I was really confused.
Sorry about that. You know, it didn't help that my computer started like sliding off of its base right as I said that. I was like, "Oh shit!" She was falling. Anyway, question:
Yeah.
Is the black actual shadow, or is that just like stuff you didn't build in?
It is an unnatural darkness.
How nice! I like unnatural darkness.
Yeah, well,
Damn it. Bullshit.
even in unnatural darkness, you're not hidden very
Well, damn.
well. Were you just trying to hide, or were you going to do something else?
Oh, no, I was gonna hide first before I moved. You know, like.
Oh,
hide
yeah,
check,
yeah.
and then
I gotcha. So
I have no idea if this is his back or his front or whatever, but
so Wind puts his hand over his eyes and says, "I'm invisible."
exactly.
Morgosh, what are you doing?
Wait. I still get
Oh,
to
okay.
attack, don't I?
Yeah, you could move and attack.
I was like, wait a shit.
So you
Never mind. I just failed at everything. I'm just rolling horribly today.
you go to attack, and the jester almost like on his short, tubby little body, like almost does a pirouette and dances out of the way, and he just keeps giggling and laughing. Morgosh, what are you gonna do?
Ooh.
I'm going to summon my little friend.
Okay.
Say hello to
Giggity.
my little friend. Do I need to make a roll for that?
No. Nope.
So I summon him and I tell him, kill that guy. To one of the jesters.
Okay.
I wonder what would happen if you pushed him inside the cage.
So
No.
here is stats for fire elementals, which I have still not completely grokked what it is that they're putting down here. But we will stick with 13 hit points. And yeah, you can move him and make your attack. Oh, let me. Yeah, you still have control of him.
Do I have access to him? Okay.
Yep.
I don't have control of him. There's no character sheet assigned.
Yeah, there's no character sheet, but you can move the token.
Oh, so how do I make an attack? Just roll a d20?
Here are his stats. I will show them to you.
Looks like he missed.
Yeah, he probably missed with a 5, but so he is first through 6th level. He does a bash for 1d4. He would get. I think we said that he was 4th level, so he would get a +4 to his attack, making that a 9, and that would still fail. So he swings, and the jester kind of just dances out of the way. Brogan, what are you doing?
I can't believe that you're just sitting there telling me it's okay if I shoot you. So I think it's okay if I shoot you again.
A 10 is going to miss. The arrow goes over the top of the jester off into the darkness. Everybody can make another wisdom check.
Well, I'm going to go behind my my skeleton shield here.
Okay.
Your skeleton shield?
You're 10 feet high. You're not using it.
Everybody can make a wisdom check.
Okay.
I hate wisdom checks.
Yeah, they're stupid.
They are.
So Morvax got it.
Fail.
Morvax is the only one that got it. Morvax, double you hear like a very, very quiet, like chittering sound coming from the darkness, both sides, and it seems to be getting closer.
Does it sound like it's coming from the ground level or for like flying through the air?
Hard to tell for sure. But your instincts tell you that it is on the ground.
Okay.
And
I will tell the
actually,
party that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna just yell to them to move into the light. There are things approaching.
Now you tell me after it's my turn, my dice already been rolled.
So, just as Morvax is there to move into the light, there are things approaching, coming from the darkness. Are four giant spiders. They're giant spiders of the medium variety. Only one of them can attack, and it is coming up on Wind. Okay, so okay, so +3 to attack. Does a 12 hit Wind?
I just barely evaded.
Okay, so Wind turns around just in time to see the spider coming out of the unnatural darkness, and it attempts to bite him, but he deftly gets out of the way. The other spiders have moved in. One of them, like, almost right on top of Morgosh, but he doesn't have a chance to make an attack yet. Morvax, what are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. We need a new initiative. So everybody give me a new initiative. All right. So it looks like Wind is at the top of the round. Wind, what would you like to do?
I will try to hide again.
Well, I mean, it's going to be pretty hard. You're flanked by a spider and a jester.
Oh yeah, I
Maybe.
guess
And
the
a
jester
fist of
can see in the
fire.
darkness, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
I will move into the light, even if that provokes an attack of any kind, and run away from the spider to get in the light, and then attack the jester.
Okay, so spider will get a chance to bite you and bone it up again. Man, this guy. Look at the idiot on that spider. So yeah, go ahead and make your attack on the jester. Oh, it's going to be one of those nights, isn't it?
Looks like it.
So yes,
just one of those days.
You whip your sword around in a fancy Three Musketeers flourish, but do absolutely no damage. As you have moved into the light and you are closer to the fire and brimstone, the brimstone coming out is almost choking. It's making your eyes water, and you can hear a number of sounds coming from the bottom of the pit, specifically moans, screams, the rattling of chains, occasionally the cracking of a whip, snarls, growls, but it sounds like it's all coming from way far away, like this pit goes on down to the depths of the hells.
Damn.
Owen, what are you doing?
Cursed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very unnerving feeling, but that is the feeling that you get. Like, that is a pit to hell. Is the way that that's what your brain is telling you.
Okay.
Owen, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm going to move forward and I'm going to get behind the jester that we've been previously attacking.
Okay.
And I'm just going to smack him in the back of the head with my mace.
You and Wind both are getting a +1 because you are flanking with the fire elemental, and so you get a +1
Okay.
to your attack.
So wherever I roll, just add +1.
Yep.
So,
Nice.
Holy
oof.
shit.
Yeah.
So that
But it's
was a
my
nat
BPH plus
20.
mod.
That was a nat 20. That is definitely a hit. So go ahead and roll
Be
some
gone,
damage.
demon.
Yeah, roll some damage first. And then we shall see how badly this goes for the Jester. So 4 points of damage. Did that? Oh yeah, yeah. That I was like, did that take into effect the +3? But it did.
I think it did, yeah. I think it would just roll the 1 damage.
All right,
and then the
and
+3.
so then go ahead and roll a d20 for me, and let's consult the table of doom.
Yes, sir. A 1.
One. So, you bonk him rather stoutly upon the brow, and he falls prone on the ground. You hit him hard enough that he's just knocked down to his knees, which isn't, I mean, considering how tall he is, that's not that far, right? But he is, he is prone.
That was funny.
um,
He's like 3 foot tall.
he's like 3
He
feet
moves
tall,
an
right?
inch.
It's
He
him,
kneels like an inch.
yeah, him falling down, it's not that big of a deal. And he's shaped like a barrel, so he is going.
Sorry.
He is going to stand up defensively. That's about all he could do, fending off attacks from 2 sides here. But at least defensively moving, or it's basically a defensive disengage. That way he can defend off attacks, but he cannot make an attack. The other jester, hmm.
Do do do
He
do
is
do do.
he's gonna go over to Wind, or not Wind, Owen, and he's going to attempt to grapple Owen,
Okay.
but not with an 8. He's not. So he comes over and he's trying to grab onto your leg, and rather than actually do a grapple, it comes out more like a toddler that wants to go for a ride. He's standing on your shoe and he's got his arms wrapped around your leg, but it's having like no effect.
It toddler meets a chihuahua.
Yes. Spider is going to move in and attempt to bite Wind. Yes, okay. Nat 20.
Oh, third time's a charm.
Okay, so you're going to take 5 points of damage.
I'm back on that.
And go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Can't we just pretend I succeed?
Nice.
I rolled big when it mattered.
Okay, so that's gonna have the damage from the poison. You take an additional 3 points, and it just feels like acid is running through your veins.
Ow!
This guy's gonna
Ow,
try
ow.
to do the
Don't let
same
him bite
thing
you.
to Morgosh. Does a 17 hit Morgosh?
Yes.
For 2 points of damage and give me a oh wait. 2 points of damage and give me a Constitution saving throw. I forgot to roll the crit on Wind.
Constitution save throw.
Skip it. We can skip it.
Nat 20.
Wow, nat 20. You completely save against all damage from the poison. But Wind, the fangs of the spider delivered a crushing blow to your chest and collapsed a lung. You will take an additional 10 points of damage.
Down goes Frasier. Down goes Frasier.
Did you go down, or are you? What are you at?
-1.
You are at -1. So you're not dead, but
one crit and I'm out the fight. Damn.
You guys see Wind collapse. This spider is going to attack a skeleton with a 13.
13 will hit.
Okay, so I'm not going to bother with poison, but the skeleton takes 5 points.
And is this piercing or slashing?
Well, it's teeth, so I guess it would be piercing.
Because then he would have... Is resistance just halved?
Yeah, it's just half, so he would take 2.
Okay.
And this spider is also going to attack the skeleton. Nat 20 on the skeleton.
Ouch.
All right, so he will take 1 point. And then...
Someone paid for their Roll20 Pro subscription today.
Yeah, right, yeah. Because I recently played... I think I paid my subscription yesterday, so yeah, I'm getting all the good rolls. This is funny. It would have severed an artery. And if wound goes untreated, 1d12 damage per round until healed. That would be that he probably severed an additional bunch of bones, dealing 9 points, and this skeleton is dead. Again.
One time we don't want a skeleton's dead.
Right. Yes. Yeah. All right. So, Morgosh, what do you got in you?
All right. So, I am going to cast Shield on myself.
Okay.
And I don't know how long that lasts. Let me see here.
Yeah, that's another one that there's various iterations. Usually it's like it's a defensive reflex action. So
well, then that's not going to be useful at this point.
Let's
if
see.
that's the case.
It says moves with the caster and protects him against all frontal assaults. Gives bonuses. Makes your AC 18 against all normal hand hurled missiles such as spears or javelins. 17 against missiles fired from a bow, sling, or crossbow. 16 against normal melee attacks and siege type missile weapons, or those thrown by a giant.
Duration of 1 round per level. God, that sucks.
And you add your dexterity and other AC bonuses as normal.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
That's not even worth it.
It also gives you a +1 to all saving throws, though, too.
Yeah. For what? Fucking 2 rounds? That's not worth it.
Yeah, 1 round per level.
Three rounds in total.
Yep.
It's not worth it to me. I am going. Let me take a look at the board here. I am going to cast Light and have my Fire Elemental come and attack this thing.
Okay. Yeah. The Jester does not take a free action to attack the Elemental.
19 for my Elemental.
That is going to hit. Yes, it is. So, Elementals.
What's the damage again?
Elementals bash damage is 1d4. For 3. And
does it do fire damage as well?
I think it does.
Bash plus burn, see below. Burn is... Of course, it doesn't say what burn does.
Yeah, this is a bad stat. Let me take a look here. Fire elemental. Oh, here we go. Here's burn. It says, touch of a fire elemental is scorching and immolating. Fire elemental inflicts 1d4 points of damage with a bash, for example, and deals so it deals half of its damage again in fire damage from immolation. Okay,
so is that another 1 or another 2?
Be another 1. Yeah, it'd be another 1. So
I also cast Light in that area.
Yep. So you cast Light, and there is light around you, but everything still seems dimmed and dark.
In that case, I'm going to step a little closer towards the light.
Okay. All right. To my other page. All right, Mr. Brogan. What would you?
Am I allowed to walk through the skeletons?
I would say, yeah, that they would be versed enough that they would break ranks to allow their allies to pass.
All right, so I think that would be basically give or take 20 feet because the square is a little bit different. But, you know, I have decided that this gesture here is my sworn enemy.
Okay. All right.
I'm swearing at him, as a matter of fact. So I get a +5 to hit and an extra 1d6 damage when I hit him.
Yeah.
So I have decided that he dodged the wrong bullet, and now I'm going to make him pay. So.
Oh.
Yeah, that's going to do it. That'll hit. So.
Was that a crit?
No, that's what I checked too. Close though, 18.
Ooh.
And that's an extra 4 damage because it does an extra 1d6.
So he's going to take 14. Doesn't he have to?
Pretty good.
I thought he had to make a save.
The only thing I have for it is it's normally a +2 weapon, which I may have only given myself a +1 on things, so I'll have to check that in a second. So but +5 against sworn enemy. So
yeah, here's Oathkeeper Bow. Yeah, it's only you're right. It's a +5 against a sworn enemy, dealing an additional 1d6 damage. So, yeah, you tag this guy, and And he kind of, I mean, you hit him so hard with that that arrow that he actually drops down to one knee, and it's like if he weren't, demonic, he would be breathing in raspy, uh you know trying to get air. He is on his way out.
Oh, I feel so. No, that's good. Okay.
These are tough little creatures.
Oh yeah, yeah. Jesters are tough for their size.
Yeah, like last time we were very surprised because they're like, oh, they're like 2.5, 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
When someone said, "Hey, there's only 2 of them," I was like, "Yeah, I remember only 2. It's like 4, you know."
Right. Morvax, what are you doing?
So the cage is kind of looks like it's what's it connected to? Are these ropes?
Yes, there are ropes at the top and a rope that goes down to the cage through a pulley system, and the other end of the rope is kind of tied off on the other side here. So it's dangling over this pit of fire and brimstone and hellish sounds.
All right, I'm gonna tell the skeletons to beat the shit out of the spider that is near Brogan.
Okay.
So
they get a +1 to their attack.
So do they normally get a +1, or is that for the flanking?
So they would get a +2 to their attack because they are flanking. So normally they get a +1 because they're level 1 creatures.
Okay.
And they deal 1d8 damage.
All right, here's their 3 attacks. Add 1 to the attack roll for each one. So first one, an 11, or it'd be a 12.
That is a miss.
Well, they get a +1 for their and +2 for flanking. So in case that matters, that's a +3 total.
But is it a +2 for flanking, or is it only a +1?
I thought you said it was a +2 for flanking. I could be wrong, but maybe I'm just thinking of my 5e stuff. But
I think he gave us +1, but for the 2 of us, myself and
I could be. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Let me look at my handy dandy maneuver sheet.
On my Sunday campaign, it's a +2 for flanking, so I could be just getting it mixed up.
Could be +2, yeah.
Nope, flank attack is a +1 bonus to hit.
Okay, cool.
All right, the second attack would be a 21 to hit for 6 damage.
Yeah, that will hit.
And the third attack will be a 20 for 5 damage.
And that will hit. This spider is like, several of its legs are busted. It is bleeding out, the gooey ichor that is inside large spiders. It is not looking healthy.
And then Morvac, I have 2 things. I could do one that's pretty safe, or one that's risky and very stupid.
Always go for the stupid.
Yeah. Stupid's always more amusing.
Can I flying tackle the jester into the cage? Like, can I just fly down and just run into him and knock him in? I don't care if I fall in with him.
Yeah.
Just remember, he is prone right now. I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, he's down on one knee. I wouldn't say prone, but yeah, he's taken a knee from getting hit so hard with that arrow. Yeah, essentially you're doing it's going to be like a flying grapple, and because you are in flight, I mean, you can kind of do 2 things at once here. So let's see.
Also, I forget that they're only 3 feet tall, so it's not.
That's like 20 feet, which is the bare minimum. So you could do a charge as well. Now, your AC would drop by 4, but you would also deal +2. I would say you'd get a +2 to your grapple.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll charge.
All right.
My last character died from a charge, so let's continue it.
Okay, so grapples are really simple. You basically have to make a melee attack, and you have to meet or beat their armor class, and you get a +2 to that roll.
So would it be? Was a D20? Does it include your base to hit?
Yes, and your strength modifier.
So it'd be a D20 +4 for me.
Plus +2 as well. Because of the
So
charge.
+6?
Yep.
Okay. Come on, no nat 1. I only got a 10.
Oof. So, give me a dex. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
The check. The dexterity test. This thing. Okay, I failed. Into the cage I go.
So you overshoot the jester, and you basically tumble into the cage, and the door swings shut, and you just hear a click behind you. You are in the cage. And as soon as you are in the cage, this rope starts to move, and you can hear the pulley slowly lowering the cage down into the pit.
This is why you never choose B, man. We try to warn you.
Right. So, Wind.
If only he had taken our advice, you know?
I tell you, man.
For clarity's sakes, does the cage is it open like it is in the photo, or is it like a fully enclosed?
It's fully enclosed. Yeah.
Okay.
It's fully enclosed. Now let me look at something real quick here for Wind. Here we go. So, what does this mean? So, -1 to -6 hit points. The character or monster is rendered unconscious and is grievously wounded. They require bed rest to recover. Unless magically healed, a character so wounded must rest 24 hours before the process of healing begins. With most magical healing, the character's hit points can only be returned to 0, after which case normal healing would proceed. I mean, you could get hit multiple times with multiple heal spells, but the first one would have to bring him up to 0, which it would automatically do. And then you could hit him with another one that would bring him above 0. But at this point, Wind is on the ground. You can give me a Constitution saving throw. Let's see if you're even conscious.
Nope.
You are not conscious, but
But I'm still dying.
yep, the poison doesn't care if you're awake or not.
Oh shit, that's what you meant. Damn it.
Look, if we lose 2 characters, then we can definitely blame the paladin for all this.
Well, it is. He's not here, so we could blame him anyway,
Yeah.
right?
Sorry, I'm having a PDF viewer problem. I have to reopen my PDF. Wow, it really took a shit on me.
That's been happening to me a lot too, like where I have to actually hit Control-Delete and like shut down all the services and all that.
Yeah, this is I use PDF Exchange, and this is the first time it's done any of that to me. there's a first time for everything. Yeah, my wife introduced me to PDF Exchange, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so much better than Adobe Acrobat. Like I said, this is the first time it's crapped out on me. So
What I use actually.
that's pretty good. Getting back to where I was here.
I know more and more people who are using Obsidian.
Yeah, I've heard about Obsidian. I don't know much about it though.
Yeah, you need to do a bit of a setup to get the thing right.
Yeah.
But once you have it, it's like it's funny because it's actually a better PDF reader than 90% of PDF readers.
Right. Well, and that's kind of what gets me. It's like it's a PDF reader. It's not, we're not talking about rocket science. It's not a complicated piece of software.
Mm.
And yet, Adobe has made it so bloated that it's nearly useless. All this AI shit that they want to put into it is really unneeded. It's completely unnecessary. But here it is, and they are trying to force it down our throat. If I could get away from InDesign, I would never deal with Adobe again. But unfortunately, InDesign is just a fact of life that isn't going to be going away for me.
I use Affinity.
Yeah, I have Affinity and I've been wanting to use it, but there are a couple of roadblocks for me that are preventing me from doing a full adoption. But I very much like the idea.
I'm not spending the money on InDesign when I can get pretty much the same software for nothing.
Right, that's part of it too. Is that Adobe InDesign for 1 month, and honestly, I only really need it for about 3 or 4 days. Is costing me $30 for 3 or 4 days worth of work, and then I won't touch it again for another 4 to 6 months because I just don't turn out enough. I can't turn around and write that fast. Okay, so now I am back. So back to the doom of poor Wind. Wind, in addition to being unconscious, you take another 2 points of damage from the poison. And so that's going to put you at what, -3? And you guys, specifically Owen, you notice that Wind goes completely rigid, just a rigid stiff. He is completely paralyzed, to the point where it's very difficult for you to even see if he is breathing, and he will be paralyzed like that for 9 hours.
Oh, Jesus! Someone's gonna be snack food.
Owen, what are you doing?
I'll start my next character now. Don't worry.
New initiative.
Oh, wait. That's
new initiative.
True. New initiative. Everybody throw in a new initiative. Now that we know
Does
what's
that
happening.
include me, or?
Yeah, might as well, because you never know. Spider's got a 1 for a change.
Oh, now I roll big.
Fine, get back to
Nice, you're gonna die sooner, right?
Jester's got a 2. And Wind got another 10. All right. So, yes, that is... Morgosh, what are you doing?
I go on 6. Do I go first?
Yeah, you are the next highest after Wind.
All right. All right. So, the light wasn't helping too much. So, does this thing get an attack if I leave combat?
You can do a defensive retreat or defensive disengage,
Is there
or
a
fighting
5-foot
disengage. Other.
Can I hit and then take a 5-foot step back, or is that still invoke?
No, you could make an attack and step back 5 feet.
Okay, I'll do that. I'm going to attack with my staff while my fire elemental tries to hit.
Okay.
Nice.
16.
That is a hit. Was that the staff?
Yep.
Yeah, that is a hit for 6.
And then I'll move.
Hurts.
Then I'll move to here.
Okay.
And then my fire elemental will stay and just attack. 8.
So he gets a.
What's his bonus again?
He gets a +4.
So 12.
12 is a miss, but the fire damage still applies. I guess it doesn't because he didn't connect. Okay.
Right.
So yeah, swing and a miss. Brogan, what are you doing?
So he's prone. Do I get a minus to hit him or anything? I do have sharpshooter if that means anything. So
I would say he's not actually completely prone. He just kind of took a knee. He's not all the way down, so no, there's no penalty to hitting him. Oh my God, look at that.
Hold on. I want to do some extra damage to him. As only 1.
So,
all right, I'll roll the 1d10 to figure out what.
And then you roll a d20.
The arrow turns into a cannonball.
Oh, that was the 1d10. All right. That's only a 2, but that's okay.
So the arrow hits him in the mouth and shatters his teeth for another 1d4 damage. And he would be unable to eat until healed. Except that he only had 1 hit point, and so he's no longer with us.
All right, I just wanted to see how much more damage I could do.
Just 1 down.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and move a little bit.
Okay.
I'm just going to go there just to do it.
Okay. So Morvac and Brogan, you can definitely see this. This cage is slowly slowly descending into this pit of hell, and it seems that each round it seems like it's getting a little bit faster.
Yeah, my apologies. Since nobody's taking a turn yet, can I go ahead and continue my movement to go around and try to grab the rope?
Sure.
I think I'll be right around there then.
Okay.
Because I can only get 20 feet. So
Morvax, what are the door closed and latched behind you? What are you doing?
Does the cage appear to be made of metal?
It is made of some kind of charred, blackened wood. It does have metal fittings.
Well, like, does a lock appear to be made of metal? I assume.
Yes.
For the sake of stopping all stupidity from D&D and all that kind of stuff, I attempt to see if I can just reach through and open it.
Sure. Yeah. Give me a dexterity check.
A nat 1.
Wow. So no, your Dracoborn scaly, clawy hands are unable to get through the slats enough.
Am I able to do anything else, or is that my turn because there was a nat 1?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you're sitting there messing around and unable to get through.
I just look at Brogan, just look sad, just stare at him.
If you were one of those if you were one of those Asian dragons, your paw would probably fit through there.
I forgot. The skeletons will all attack the spider.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and make your attacks.
All right. So skeleton number 1 So it'd be only an 8, which I'm pretty sure misses.
Yes.
Second one will hit for
19's a hit.
5 damage.
And this spider, there's a sickening crunch, and this spider goes down.
All right, so then the last skeleton, he will move down. I'm assuming that he's not able to flank. Like, this is not considered flanking because this guy's too far away, I would think.
Probably, yeah. I mean, he's
But
good.
your skeletons still have movement.
Yeah, I
during
mean,
this
they
round.
can still,
get
yeah, they
attacked.
can still move.
Okay, all right, then yeah, then the last one will attack this one. So a 13 to hit for 8 damage.
No, that is a miss.
That's my turn.
Okay, hold on a second here. It just occurred to me. A couple of things. First, I'm going to give out a code. Let me take a look what we got going on here. Yes, of course. Okay. So, hey Chuck, you just won a code to to get $10 off a PDF at your own website. So let me redo that one. Shannon, you are a winner of a $10 off code for Troll Lord Games website. Let me put it in here.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Okay. And then the other part of that, before I forget and turn the page in the book, I need to see how much XP this is. I don't know how many times I've done that. I'll be like, oh, I'll calculate the XP later. Oh, wait, I turned the page. Damn it. And then you have to think, well, how many people were there? Oh. Jester. There we go. Now I know what I'm doing. All right, so back at it. Owen, what are you doing?
I'm gonna look down. I see my friend. He looks like he might be dead.
Yeah,
but I can still see his life in him.
he's looking particularly pale and grayish.
Yeah, I can see that he's clearly poisoned, and I'm gonna have to do the only thing I'm able to do is I must try and save my friend's lives. I will try and heal him with light wounds.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a d8. Okay, so that will
he's at least not.
That'll top him up to 0, and you do see some color return to him. He is still paralyzed, but you see color return to his skin.
Yes. I will then brace myself for any potential attacks.
Yeah, that's yeah. I think the jester's going to try to bite you because
No, get off me, doggy.
he's just that much of a little
You ankle
prick.
biter.
I
Of AC 50. Damn it.
He hits with a 17 and he chomps down on you for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
He's going to go ahead and, since it is his turn, he's going to try and do that again. But he screws that one up, and he can't make the second bite. Spiders. He can move that far and attack. Oh boy, not with a 6 he can't. He misses Morgosh, and this spider is getting real tired of being picked on by skeletons, so he's going to go after he's going to go after this skeleton down here so he can end this flanking. And miss with an 8. Good job, spider. Well done. Top of the round, give me a new initiative.
Oh, there we go.
2 nat 1s in a row. Yes.
I was rolling twos for a few sessions all the time on initiative.
Ugh. Well, it's like my wife, whenever we're playing, my wife's always like, I don't care if I go last in a round. If I'm going to roll low, then initiative is the best one to do it. She's like, she plays a dwarven fighter, so she's usually going to have some obscene base to hit, or I think her dwarf at this point, she's got something like a +8 or +9 to hit after everything's all said and done. So
Nice.
yeah, it's pretty brutal. But she's always like, well, I'd much rather just get a low initiative. The thing that she hates is that, so of course with 5th edition you only roll initiative once at the top of the encounter.
Right.
Whereas with Castles and Crusades, it's a much older style where you roll a new initiative every round. And I actually tried going back to the old way, but there are certain aspects, such as like weapons with reach, because of how reach works in Castles and Crusades. You have to do it every round, or else reach weapons are broken. And so we went back to the rules as written way, and she hates it. She's like, I don't want to roll initiative every round. I'm like, it's not that big of a deal, but you know. So the jesters are at the top. I guess he just doesn't really have a whole lot of choice. He's going to try and bite Owen again. That's going to hit. So Owen is going to take another 2 points of damage.
Hey.
How are you going to answer that?
Well, I guess I better smash him in the head with my mace of kill this bastard.
Yes, +3 mace of kill this asshole.
Nice.
There, yeah, that'll do it for 11 points. Ouch.
Oh, nice. 11. Begone, demon.
Yeah, you
Chihuahua.
You smack him right upside the head with your mace. Of course, it knocks him around. He kind of stumbles back. Spiders.
I like to imagine he sounds like a little dog.
Right. This spider is going to try to. I guess he's going to try to attack the elemental. What's it say? His intelligence. Animal to inferior. So yeah, he'd probably attack the elemental. And miss. And screw that up. You can't even bite the fire. And this spider is going to try to attack Morgosh. And cock it up completely. And then last but not least, this spider's going to try and do something about this skeleton again. And are you really?
Come on, let's see. Let the skeleton kill him. That'd be cool.
The DM has been cursed.
That's okay. I ain't complaining.
So these skeletons busted up shield that is providing no AC bonus. The spider's fang comes down on it and shatters one of its fangs, and it actually goes up and pierces through one of its eyes.
That's it. Has 400 more, So.
Right, yes. Yeah, it has a lacerated eye. It doesn't deal any additional damage, but it's blind in one of its, several eyes. And it's embarrassed. There's that factor. Brogan, what would you like to do?
What I want to do is go ahead and kill something else, but no, I got to pull a ropey.
Okay.
You don't have to.
Go ahead and give me a strength ability check, Brogan.
Well, first clarify, are you trying to make it go down faster or stop it?
I was going to pull out my hatchet and see if I was just going to help you get to the pits of doom.
I mean, it sounds like with a nat 1, that sounds like a good idea.
No, you know what? I'm going to use one of my 4 hero points.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and re-roll that thing because I'm a nice dwarf today.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you can go ahead and re-roll that. There we go. So Brogan grabs the rope and actually is able to pull it enough that he's straining. It's almost like there's some unseen force that is trying to drag the cage down, but he is able to stop it.
A fat Morvax. Yeah.
And he's able to kind of pull it back up so that the cage is at ground level. And I forgot that I had done this. But there is this. I will show to players. These are all the ways that you can use hero points. And so hero points are synonymous with fate points. They can essentially do the same thing. The difference being that with the fate point system is that you renew your fate points at the beginning of either each session or each adventure or however. Whereas hero points are given out by the castle keeper. And so that's why I use hero points. I don't really want a refreshing system. But these are all the different ways that you can use them. You can use it for a mighty blow, which essentially means that if you use it before you roll the dice, the assumption is that it is the same as if you had rolled a natural 20. Or you can burn one and re-roll something. You could spend 2 fate points to automatically make a saving throw. There's a ton of different ways to use these. Down but not out. So if you're at -10, you can spend 3, and that will bring you up to -9 and stabilized. So there's a bunch of different ways. So this is available to you. I know that I had mentioned that I was going to do this, and I finally did. I just forgot that I had done that last week. So, Brogan has successfully stopped the cage from descending any further. Morgosh, what are you doing?
I'm going to attack again and try to. There's still freaking 2 of these things now, but where is everybody? They're like, why is Brogan way the hell over there?
He's holding onto the rope to stop Morvax from falling into the pit to hell.
I'm gonna step to here. We need to take out spiders, so I'm gonna attack with my staff against the spider to the south there.
Okay.
Totally miss.
Yeah, no, that you whiff it.
Here is for my elemental.
Okay.
A 13.
Yes, but a 13 misses. I do believe. Yes. So both of you miss. Wind is still paralyzed, but at least he's at 0. Morvax, what are you doing?
As a person who worships death, would this make me like being lowered essentially into hell? Would this like make me feel closer to my god?
No, not at all. I mean,
Okay.
it really depends on which god or devil you decided to worship. I mean, necromancers, even some wizards, magic users, etc., are more commonly going to be a follower of Octus, as Octus, one of his provinces is the Arcane.
What's the one that's for death? I remember you said it.
Octus is the Lord of the Dead as well.
Okay.
So I mean, his Octus's bread and butter and his home is the Shadow Realm. If you were following Octus, you would not be at all comforted by going. Even if you were a follower of one of the devils, you wouldn't be comforted by being descended into the pits of hell.
I'm gonna attempt to. I would like to use my dragon breath on the lock to try to melt through it.
There you go. So yes, you spit acid, and the lock mechanism just sizzles and falls away, and you are able to open the door, and you can step out.
Am I able to do any more movement?
You can do your up to half your movement, depending on which speed you're moving at.
Let me see, what is my speed? 30. So yeah, I just want to go and stand next to Wind.
Okay.
And I'll tell.
I will collect your corpse.
Don't worry, if you die, you'll still be useful to me.
I'll tell the cleric. I'll say I'll get him up if you protect me. And that,
Okay.
I've already done an action, so I think that's my turn.
All right. So top of the round, give me another.
Oh shit, skeletons.
Oh yeah, go ahead and do the skeletons first.
I'll
hang on to that one.
First attack, 3 damage. Second attack misses. Third attack misses.
Okay, so he's going to take 3. All right, so give me a new initiative. Ooh.
Nice.
Treatment. Jeez.
So I am going to let you guys go first.
Feeling generous today.
Actually, we're gonna let Brogan go first. Brogan, what are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna go over here. I gotta check my measurement to see. Perfect. All right. And I am gonna go ahead and try to shoot. Actually, the gesture's still there. I'll just shoot the gesture.
Yeah, and you can shoot right over Wind. I mean, he's peacefully.
We'll just say he's
still.
prone. We'll be nice. We'll say he's prone.
He's peacefully laying still. Oh, look at that. All right, so the gesture's going to take 5. And then go ahead and give me a d20 roll. Ooh. Crushing blow to the skull. Go ahead and roll an additional 1d12 damage. Oh.
I'm bringing the heat, people.
And
no more 7s for me.
So, Owen and Morvax, you see the jester take an arrow straight to right between the eyes, and it hits him so hard that his face actually caves in, and he falls dead at your feet.
All the G-forces.
Yes, everything, all of them. Owen, what are you doing?
I'm gonna look to Morvax, and you said you were wanted to help our
Yeah,
friend.
you see me having. You see, I have a wand in my hand.
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
yeah, that's probably a good thing. So I will actually then move over and come behind this spider and attack him in the booty hole.
Okay, and you get a +1 for flanking.
So yeah, +1 to whatever this is. 19
is a hit for 8.
and 8 points of damage.
Ouch. Yeah, you bring that mace down, and there's a crunch, and you can kind of see the chitinous plate on this spider kind of crack as your mace hits him.
Oh,
The gestures.
my God is flowing through my veins.
Gestures.
War! I'm turning into a paladin.
Yes. Gestures are dead. Morgosh, what would you like to do?
All right, I am going to go ahead and attack again.
All right.
And same thing with my spider. Actually, do I think sleep will work on these guys?
That is a very good question. So
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it on the one that's not wounded.
well, hold on. You would know. Sleep. The biggest problem with sleep is that it only works up to a certain point.
Right.
The spell puts 2d4 levels of creatures in an area of effect to sleep. What is the area of effect? The area of effect range is 150 feet with a duration of one round per level. There is no saving throw. 30-foot diameter circle. So you would be able to essentially, I think, get all of these.
Does it only affect own enemies, or will it affect my friends?
This says creatures.
Yeah, just as creatures. So,
That's us too. But zombies are immune to sleep, are they not?
Zombies and skeletons are immune to sleep. Yeah, as undeads.
So I could cast it on the one that's fighting the 3 skeletons.
So you determine. I mean, you have some options here because you get to determine where it's going to be centered.
Yeah, so I'm going to center it so it only gets the spider that is with the zombies. That way, it doesn't get any of us.
You have to roll 2d4 to see how strong it is too.
Right. So God, that is a big circle. So that's something like that. It will work on 6 levels, which means the spider is asleep, and it just kind of drops. And I don't know. Do spiders snore? Probably not, but I'm gonna go with it. It's my world.
Then my elemental will attack.
Okay, that is a hit.
A 20, and it does 4 damage and another 2 of fire.
Yeah, so the spider is there. There's crackling and burning. Morvax, what are you doing?
I am going to take my pointy piece of wood and poke Wind with it and heal him with 1 charge.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a d8.
7 hit points to you.
Ooh, Wind, you got 7 hit points. You are back in the fight, my friend.
That's
amazing.
You got a second wind.
And I then begin to eye the dead jesters in front of me as my skeletons.
As your army of skeletons begin to wither.
And my skeletons are gonna keep beating up the spider even though it's sleeping.
So you may not want to. Let's see. Sleepers are not woken by simple noises like combat. They must each be physically interacted with, such as with several slaps. After waking, it takes a full round before the sleeper can take any action. So that will wake him up.
Yeah, have them move instead. That way we have less attacks going on.
Well, so with 6 levels, it only was able enough to knock out 1 spider.
He placed it so that it only got the
keep it
one.
away from us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to keep it away from us so it didn't make us go to sleep.
Right.
All right, then I'll have the skeletons.
Yeah, have them move over and attack these guys.
Okay.
And they're. I'm guessing they don't get flanking, so I'm just gonna.
Yes, they would, because Morgosh and Owen are already flanking them. So yeah, they would get +1s.
All right. 16 or 1 damage, 8 damage, and a miss.
And the second attack breaks the back of the spider, and it goes down dead.
And that's my turn.
We're doing pretty good, guys. I thought we might die. At least one of us.
At the beginning of this, it was questionable, but this is pretty good.
Yeah.
So Wind,
damn close, okay?
Wind, you're feeling a little stiff, but you are back to breathing normally. What would you like to do?
Am I allowed to move because that poison was supposed to like knock me out for a while, or?
Yeah, you can move. You have been healed.
Oh, magically healed makes me fine. Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Yeah, you are able to move and attack and with all 7 of your hit points.
Pardon me if I don't rush into the darkness to go after a spider after just coming back to life from one of them.
Yeah, but getting bit by those guys sucks.
I'm like, I would like to examine our surroundings and maybe take a position of defense.
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and give me a wisdom check, Wind. So
came back to life rolling strong.
Yeah, so I mean, you have determined the obvious. This is some kind of magical darkness, maybe not attached to the spell, but it is a completely unnatural darkness. But looking at this, it is quite evident to you that the reason why nobody has left is because the Jesters were pulling them in, putting them in the cage, and lowering them down to hell. For the most part, I mean, it goes beyond the confines of what I wrote. Essentially, those souls that have been lowered into the pits of hell are lost. I mean, I guess you could potentially get into the cage and go down and try to fight your way through hell and rescue them.
No,
it seems like a lot of work.
It seems like a lot of work. It seems probably not something that you're going to be successful at. But that's where these people went. The Jesters took them, and now you have solved the riddle of why a random number of people disappear every time the carnival comes to town.
And are never heard from again.
Yeah.
Unless you come in here and you hear them screaming from the pits of hell. I mean,
right?
You
know. This spider, with his 2 hit points, is going to attempt to flee. And so he is going to do a hasty disengage. He has a -2 to his armor class, and Morgosh and the Fire Elemental get a free attack.
Let's go ahead and do that. So, Morgosh, staff. 12.
Hold on. A near miss.
All right, and my elemental +4 to this.
That's a hit.
All right, and damage is 2 + 1 fire.
And that is enough. The spider, as it is crawling away, the elemental just brings its fist down and burns a hole clear through the center of it. and ends the spider. Now, if you wanted to, we are out of combat since this spider is still asleep for another 2 rounds.
Can we just go up to it and like?
You could
But
coup
it's like,
yeah, I'll
yeah,
let you coup de grace it.
I ask for the honors.
sure.
Yes, he's the one
Are
who
you sure you
he's the
can
one
get
who
it
lost
at
the most.
sleep? Are you sure you can hit it? It is still.
It is breathing after all.
Hey, I'm gonna grab my handy hatchet and I'm gonna cut this rope.
Okay, so you cut the rope and the cage drops down. I mean the rope goes, whips through the pulley, and you can see the cage drop down into the fire and beyond your vision. You when looking into this pit, you can't see a bottom, but it falls down into the flames.
More importantly, I can't see a cage.
Right.
That way they can't use this again.
There you go. All right. So,
can I get 2 more skeletons real quick?
Yes, you can. Yes, you
Thank you.
can. And I am going to move this back over here because there's really nothing else in this. In that tent, and I will move for next week. This is where we'll break. I'll move the fire elemental back over here, and we'll put Holgrim over here, probably admiring his work of the burning tent still. And
that skeleton on the fire, you can delete.
Staring at it, going burn, burn.
Right? Yes, your firebug paladin. Yeah, I would say that the tent is probably by this point, by the time you guys get out, the tent's nothing but a smoldering pile of ash. Let's go ahead and divvy up some XP here, and actually before I do that,
was that like a portal or like a real hole?
it was like
It had to be a portal. I mean, hell is not a place unless you go to a different plane, right?
Right. Yeah. It's kind of. I mean, the answer is yes. It's kind of both of those.
It's a big hole to a portal.
Yes. Yes. Let's see here. Craig Janish, you have won a code good for $10 off at Troll Lord Games.
Sweet.
Let me send him a private message.
It's only like what, 4 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning for you, Karen?
Yeah, nearly 4:40.
Yikes!
Are you not
I'm actually
nocturnal
not
by
working
nature?
this weekend, so we're going off, doing a few things, and then we have a birthday to go to, a 90th. So
Nice.
yeah.
What area of Ireland do you live in? Like north, south, east, west, center?
Well, it's kind of like, well, I'm in Carlow now, so that'd be mid-east, sort of.
South or north of Dublin?
It'd be west of Dublin.
West of Dublin, like, is it? Oh, it's just west of Dublin then.
Yeah, it's quite close. I go to work in Dublin.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I went to Ireland and we flew into Shannon, I believe, and
The main one, yeah.
rented a car and then went all over the place. Drove all the way down like south and along the coast, kind of all the way around like the southern coast and then up the eastern coast. Got to Dublin,
Yeah.
then went north from there, and then we flew over to Edinburgh and we're there for a week or two as well.
All right, everybody gets 562 XP.
562.
Right.
Teenagers with padded.
562, yeah.
Correct.
2 plus
The skeleton with the X on it, you can delete him. I have one too many.
Oh. Yes, he can go.
An army of 5 is sufficient for now.
Sweet.
75.
All right, guys. We will pick this up next week, 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern, and God's unholy hour for Ireland.
2 a.m.
You are a dedicated gamer, my friend.
Well, see, I'm gonna be at work. Normally, you do your works on the Friday night, so this helps me stay awake so I don't fall asleep too early. So
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And then I wake up too early. I'm like, oh no.
I mean, whatever excuse you need to justify it, I will take.
All right, guys, I gotta get going. I got a
again.
couple things to do. Hey, enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for a great session.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next week.
No problem.
Thanks
Have a
for
good
having my
night,
life.
guys.